Good morning, everybody.
Hey, yo, what up, my peeps? Thank you for stopping by, man, with another half an hour with the big dogs. I'm right here with my boy Sal. What's up, my boy? How you been, man?
And good. Man, can't complain.
And if we do, nobody listens.
You listen, bro. You're a good friend. Really good friend. Yeah.
So what's going on today, man? What you want to talk about?
Well, today we're talking about aliens and there's life after
Death.
death.
What continues after this? And there's aliens, and because you know what, bro? If you really think about it, aliens, religion, and everything just mixes up together. You know
It kind of goes together.
it kind of goes, man. You know what I mean? So, what do you think? Or do you believe in aliens bullshit?
Aliens, I guess,
Your water. I know you have a water.
oh, my bad. By definition, yeah, there has to be something else, right? Like, it's a different. Even some of our people that come over from another country are aliens in this country, you know? So, like, yeah, there's aliens, bro. There's a different species, a different being than us.
Yeah, I feel that shit too, bro. I feel like there's like we can't be, bro, the only ones, the only ones alive in this humongous fucking universe. We can't be the only one. We can't be the only one that somebody just made up and said, you know what, everything else is gonna be dead, but we're gonna create this earth, and then out of nowhere, we're just gonna blossom with people and animals. Nah, there's other fucking species out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even they say it, but there's like reptilians, there's the greys, there's all those different kind of fucking aliens.
You know, reptilians have been talked about in The Simpsons, you know, though, that every time they pulled off a politician's mask with that one-eyed alien.
Well, you know what, bro? Like, to be honest with you, like, I really feel like aliens are running fucking the world since day one. You know what I mean? Whoever founded this, I think like the reason why this whole thing was created was just for us to what they found something on Earth that they needed, some kind of resource or something. You know what I mean? And some of them just study it.
They love the women, bro.
Yeah, like even in the Bible, bro, got through some angels here. What about those angels with the aliens, bro? You know what I mean? And God was like a Mother Earth, like some space.
You know,
there,
I
bro.
forgot the guy's name. He was a theologist guy. Shout out to him. I forgot his name. I wish I could give him credit. He was like that Genesis is our creation story. You know what I mean? And that we're not under any obligation to be explained anything else. But that it was our. It doesn't mean it was everybody's creation story. It was the human.
Yeah, because bro, like in the Bible, right? How many episodes have we made about this, right? But like my peeps, like somebody made us in their creation, right? In their image, right?
Yeah.
Who created all the animals? Who created everything? But it's like like people say, like the scientists, everything is half a phone. You know what I mean? And we just no, bro. Shit doesn't just happen by accident. We're like the perfect design machine.
We breathe without
We breathe.
instruction. Our blood
fucking-
runs without instruction.
We heal, bro. That's a power right there, bro. Like, you heal, bro. You know what I mean? You get shot, you get stabbed, your legs break, or whatever it is, bro. You fucking rehab and you get back and you fucking heal like Wolverine.
Yeah, you not as fast.
Not as fast, but you heal, bro.
You heal.
You got powers. You feel vibes. You feel like you feel a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's different.
We have the gift of premonition too. Like
Yeah.
there's times like I knew
this was gonna happen. You feel somebody like some people could read people's aura. Sometimes you could read people's fucking like I don't know, like I could pass by somebody like last time I was walking with my girl and I forgot where we were going. Good morning, my peeps. Thank you for stopping by, man. And I remember I was with my girl and we went to Hobby Lobby. There was a Hobby Lobby. No, Walmart, bro. Because we went to Walmart and we were gonna do s'mores. And I remember we were walking and this dude passed by me. And I was like, some people give you like a different kind of vibe. But I told my girl, like, Dad, that thing gave me like the Jeffrey Dahmer vibe.
and you feel it.
I felt it so fucking
Like
strong.
it's repulsive.
Yeah.
Repulses you. You're like
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a dog, bro. You know, a dog. Like dog, you know, for example, Lilo, right?
Yeah.
I got my Rottweiler right here. If she knows you, your vibe is cool, bro, she'll just get up and smell you, be like, we're good. My master knows you, you're good. But if your fucking thing is off, it's just like going off. And that's how I feel like I am. You know what I mean? So where do we get those shit from?
you get threatened by the presence.
Yes.
It's like a vibe.
Like a different kind of vibe. Because sometimes when you feel somebody's vibes, their energy, when they're cool. You know what? This food pretty cool as fuck. But sometimes you feel that vibe that's like, nah, bro. So Where do we get that from? You know what I
It's
mean?
like we're getting signals without any noise, without anything. We're
Yeah,
getting
because you know what? I don't think we know our power or what we're really capable of, or where's the brain really capable of, no? Because they have just pushed us down, bro, for generations and generations. You know what I mean? That we don't fully understand what we're really capable of.
and they say some cultures believe that heart is a big magnet.
Everything's a magnet. Your energy is a magnet. You fucking whatever you put out there, you're gonna attract. That's the reason why there's a lot of people that say, bro, like, be careful what you say, be careful what you think, because whatever you say is like a spell, bro. You know what I mean? It's like you're saying it or you're already calling it out there. You know what I mean? So all that shit is like doesn't just happen to happen, bro.
That's very interesting.
You know what I mean? Somebody created us out there, somebody just created us like perfect. You know what I mean? Because even like let's say you go to the Bible, even in the Bible, bro, when they were like, oh, Cain and Abel and that fool killed his brother, they left and they found another child. There was already people here. I think that we were just the engineers that guys we were like the first humans, the aliens. We ate it mixed with the women here.
We're like the perfect form.
Yeah, and they finally got it right.
They finally got it right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So they created us. And so they seen us like, oh, all right. Let me see. That's why they kept us in the garden away from everybody. Isolation, like in COVID. You know what I mean? Like, okay, these guys, until they're ready, they're going to go to the real world. You know what I mean? And I guess the alien felt like, oh, you know what? These guys are pretty cool.
She's bad. Like she's a baddie. I gotta have me some of that human.
You know what I mean? So they just slipped in there, and then boom, bro, everything happened. But something created us, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather believe that than an accident, bro. Like
Come on, man. That's an accident, bro. It's like, no, dude.
even
Like-
though most of us are accidents, technically speaking.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, real shit. But like, you just feel it, bro. Like, we were created, something created an accident, but come on. We're going to be like my dog. You know, somebody created her for her to be, for her whole species, but for her whole bloodline, for all of them to come out exactly the same. Same paws, same eyes, same color, same everything. You got every breed, every person out there, bro. You know what I mean? Somebody created us in the image. Like, why there's so many different people? If we all came from one person, but we all look alike. Why not, bro? Somebody created it. By the way, how do you create something? But you have to see it, bro. You know what I mean? So somebody created, like, you know what, I'm gonna create him under my image. I'm gonna do them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they're different kind of ideas out there, bro.
that's a trippy part. Yeah,
I believe in that shit, dude. I believe that everything any did in here, bro. They're the ones that taught us everything that we fucking know.
yeah. And a lot of cultures believe it was like a big war before we were
Yeah, 100%, bro.
like a violent
Hell
destruction.
Well, that's what the como se llama this is, bro. The Scientology believe.
Really, like Star Wars type things.
Like Battlefield. Have you seen that old ass movie with John Travolta, Battlefield Earth?
No,
Well, that was based in Scientology, and that's what they believe in.
really.
Yeah, they believe in like that aliens and shit like that.
And then, and again, that Genesis is the creation of humanity. Not there's probably something like left out,
Yeah,
not left out of the story, but like something happened prior to.
which nobody really knows, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just like he said, she said, like scientists, oh, like dinosaurs were created here. Baby, how do you know, man? Were you there? You know what I mean?
How can you like that? I mean, I'm sure they have an explanation, but how can you date something beyond your time? Like,
Yeah, beyond it, bro.
like to record, we only have 2,000 years, but we could date billions of years.
So it's like, oh, we had like 2 billion years ago, so the dinosaurs here before, like, I called Jesus and all that. And come on, bro. And all that shit for me, I don't believe in dinosaurs, bro. I believe in dragons.
Yeah, like what happened to the dragons? Like old cultures mention them all the time.
No culture talks about dinosaurs. No cultures out there like the Chinese and none of that, bro. None of them, they speak about dinosaurs. They speak about dragons.
We probably hunted them down, huh?
Everything. Yeah, but of course, something happened.
We got them. We got rid of them.
Or even that, bro. I was just seeing the videos where they're like aliens, like in the mountains, como se llama eso, certified. Like they're fucking, like the mountains have like the fucking body of a human.
Oh, calcified.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I was. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it looks like the Moana thing that were that
Yeah.
that it's
So
a
I do
giant.
believe.
Mm.
I do believe that must have happened, bro, years ago. Maybe the mountains, maybe all that shit, bro. It's really that happened. And we don't even know.
And you know what's interesting, bro? That a lot of the cultures do talk about a battle between like titans, right? Like
Amazing.
Hey, blessing, friends. So proud of you guys. Don't forget to smile. It's beautiful.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, bro. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they believe in like a clash of titans, like different cultures, bro. And if you look in the Book of Enoch, well, I'm not sure if it's the Book of Enoch, but one of those apocryphal books, it talks about God's punishment because the kids between the giant, the angels and the humans became so violent and so carnivorous, bro, that they made them fight amongst each other.
yeah, because supposedly it was like fucking they had giants because the fucking
And they became so bloodthirsty that they like that.
yeah, and suppose that's what the flood came from.
They flood, and then he
Yeah.
sent angels to like
To smash them up.
slice the trees so they wouldn't be any way for them to escape.
Yeah,
That's and then you look at there's a lot of like
chopped up trees.
yeah.
You know, I just feel like what they're telling us, we don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But like all that, I feel like there's this world is split, bro. Our ancestors, they drew on the wall what they saw. Am I right?
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Okay. So none of them ever wrote like Jesus on the wall, no nothing like that, no drawings of him, no nothing of him. But there's everywhere around the world pyramids. There's all over around the world, bro, where they drew this beings that look different, this aliens, you know what I mean? And all this stuff where they drew all that and it's there. So all that's believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then all this shit that they tell us.
yeah, it's they have like hieroglyphs of even helicopters way back then, but
Now how would they know? There's some in Egypt, dude, where like the pharaohs are holding some stuff that look like purses.
like Gucci.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's another guy, bro, that looks like he's sitting down. What is that on the YouTube?
Uh, Good day, fellas. Hope you guys are having a doozy of a day. Shout out. Thank you.
Thanks, man. You too, my G.
Every day's a blessing. Hope you're
Every day
having.
we'll wake up. But yeah, though, you know what I mean? And all that shit, like to me, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, like, how can people know, like humans know, but where we come from? Nobody knows, man. They haven't even got where their DNA comes from that is so fucking perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Or even our dreams. Where do our dreams come from? You know, our whole just
The dream phenomenon is weird, bro. Like it's just the whole. I'm sure if you've had those dreams that are wild, bro. It's so realistic. You feel like you lived years, and then you wake up like, wait, that wasn't real.
imagine,
You know,
imagine if what we're living right now is a dream, and that's why it's going so fast. And this is a dream, and then when we go to sleep, that's a real. What about if us we're living in multiple universes, bro? And every time we go to sleep, we go to a different universe
and
because it feels like a dream is a lifetime. You know what I mean?
life is what's happening while you're busy making other plans. Yeah, I can see that.
True.
True. Sometimes you're so worried about what's next that you forget to live in the present. You know?
True, but like the dream, dude, like that's lately, bro. I was telling my girl this, and I've been having dreams where I'm always. If you guys know about dreams, man,
Leave
but,
it in the comments.
yeah, leave it in the comments. But look, I've been having a lot of fucking dreams lately, bro. This is crazy, right? Like I'm always running. I'm always somebody's chasing me. I'm always looking for somebody, but I don't know who I'm looking for, and I don't know who I'm running for, right? But I'm always in this room, like in this hotel. There's always a different house, but it's never my house. But I'm always different, and I'm always trying to run out of that building. But every time I try to get out, I always go back to the same spot. And there's always people telling me like, "Hey, bro, they're looking for you. Hey, bro, you gotta run. Hey, bro, this." And I'm always running, but I don't know where. And then yesterday, I had a dream, the same dream where I'm running, but it feels like it's like a jail cell, right? Like I'm in a jail.
There's no way out.
There's no way out yet, but I'm in a jail and I'm running and the walls are glass, see-through. But like they're like bulletproof.
Oh,
And then I'm running and then I'm telling the guy like, there's like a dude I never fucking seen him in my life. And this dude is there and he's like, I'm like, hey bro, like how can I leave? And then he's like, if you leave, you're only gonna find you. And I was like, fuck it, dude, I gotta take my chance. And I just go, and then once I opened the door and I ran, I came back to the same spot I was at. So even if I fucking leave, I always come back. It feels like I'm always worried about something.
Like an aloof.
Yeah, and I'm worried about something. And then like even with the fucking the scenario, like the scenery and everything changes. Like I'm always going somewhere. Like the last time I had the same shit. Like I'm going somewhere, but I'm driving. Okay, this time I'm driving, but I'm in the middle of the ocean, and I could see I could see the whales and I could see all the animals, and I'm going, but then the shit falls. Like my car falls, and I ended up back to going to the same place. You know what I mean?
It's like you reset, huh?
Yeah, I reset, and he's like, I'm looking for something. What the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Because I'm not worried about shit, but it's like I'm always running for something. I'm always looking for somebody, but I could never find them. And that person I'm looking for, I know is in danger in my dream because I've been having this dream like a month.
You don't know who to warn, huh?
I don't know who to warn. I'm just like looking
Right.
at I'm trying to escape and I'm trying to at the same time that I'm trying to escape and I'm fucking running, I'm looking for this person, but I don't know who the fuck they is.
Like if you know who this is,
Yeah.
bring him up in the
You know
comments.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They're like, it's crazy. So going back to what we're talking about, you see, our dreams, we don't even know it.
it could be another.
Another fucking world. that we
You
live in,
spent 8 hours in a different dimension, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's a
Because-
third of your life somewhere else. man.
somewhere else. You know, you have dreams that I don't know if you have dreams that you said that you conversate, that you fucking have kids with somebody else, a whole fucking family, a whole everything that you wake up and you're like,
I don't have to pay child support.
oh, no. And you're like, how? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how? You know what I mean? Like, we have multiple dreams.
It
and all
feels
that
so real. Like
yeah, it feels so real. Like sometimes I'm fucking driving, I'm chilling, like, what the fuck, dude? And sometimes I think about, yo, is this a dream? That's why now, because we're about to wake up, you know how sometimes we're like, damn, time is flying? But what about if we're about to wake up? And there's a reason why time right now is flying. And we feel like the days are going quick and rapidly because we're about to wake up from this universe, from this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
it's possible.
You know what I mean? Like we never know. What about if we're fake? If we don't exist, we're a dream of somebody else dreaming us right now, bro.
Well, you know, there are cultures that believe that we are God trying to experience life through each one of us.
Yeah. Imagine that
So
shit.
maybe when you die, you're like, oh, so I was that experience.
What? Yeah, I'll be like that. But every experience I had, I was fucking electrified.
Like, bro, stay away from las cariñosas for one. You're like, yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, why did you have to keep going?
Why, bro? Like in every lifetime.
every experience, dude.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Or just this. Like, because you got science and you try to like say, oh, it's because of this, oh, it's because of that. Even if you say, hey, do you believe in ghosts? Oh, no, it's not real. There's always a next. No. There's other people that seen their loved one. There's other people that hear voices. I heard voices. I have seen some shit in my fucking youth and all that shit. There's some shit that you can't explain. I feel like this whole world is just full of magic and wonders, bro, that nobody will ever know.
Like sorcery, bro. Just,
Yes, witches, spells. You go fucking put a spell on somebody, bro.
Even-
You go make somebody fall in love with you. You go make somebody an alcoholic, a drug addict, a whore. Everything, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people say, oh, I don't believe in bad, but I believe in God. No, if you believe in the devil, you believe in God. You know what I mean? All that shit, but you just
it kind of goes hand in hand.
yes.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's always an opposite for everything. For daylight and fucking nighttime. You know what I mean? And all the good, evil, and all that shit. So
The constant duality of things like this, like the yin and the yang.
yeah, bro. So it's like
good
a
for
whole-
everybody, bro.
yeah. So there's a whole bunch of shit that you just like, wait a minute, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that we just been watered down where we really come from that we don't even know. You know what I mean? Because they keep us entertained with bullshit. You know what I mean? Once we're born,
Disconnected.
yeah. They make us disconnect for the matrix, bro. They make us disconnect for like what's reality, what we're really capable of, what our body is really fucking capable of, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I dreamt, bro, like of soccer scores, bro. Like I dreamt of like, I'm like, how did I get that right, bro? Like, how did I? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I wish I could control it, like it's something more useful, like lottery numbers. You know?
Yes. Or like,
Yeah.
for example, this, right? Let's say you like, hey, you know how to fix this, or you know how to do this, or whatever. Automatically, you don't know, but your mind is like, this Or sometimes you don't know somebody's name. They say, for example, you're like, hey, bro, what is that wrestler's name? For example. And you're like, oh, automatically, without you fucking telling your brain, it goes on auto. Like, I don't know if we could be talking about something else, but like 10 minutes later, 15 minutes, like, I don't know, like, your brain is like, my boy, I found the file. Here you go. You're like, oh, it was this fool's name.
Had to go deep and buried and all that.
Yeah, bro.
Filthy stuff you watch. Hey, but just sort through all the
Right
crap,
there.
man.
You know what I mean? So how does that work?
That's
You know what I mean?
interesting. That's
For us to be like really perfect, bro. You know what I mean? For it to know exactly like
we're perfect. We are a perfect machine.
a perfect machine. For somebody to say, oh, you know what? It was an accident. For a woman, bro, to have a period every month for the body to know, how to create a child, a fucking all that
Based
shit.
off of the moon, bro.
A moon, bro, everything.
28 days, bro. Based off of the moon, bro. That's wild, bro.
It's like a whole bunch of shit that we just like, how, bro? How? You know what I mean? So it's like it's some stuff that you really sit here now as a grown up, bro, and I feel like it's impossible and it's kind of dumb shit that they taught us. We're different, bro.
They teach you a lot of stuff that's not really useful.
Like when you go to school, oh, you have to know what Christopher Columbus was here.
No.
What the fuck has you gone to a job and then sir? You're about to get $35 a fucking hour.
Most of that crap are lies anyway.
Everything's a lie.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Most of like so it's ridiculous. Like how like they were to teach you deep breathing in school, that'd be amazing, bro. Like like just how to mellow yourself out just by breathing.
Bro, if they'll really teach us about how we could grow the real power of us and all that, it would be different. But they teach us, you know why?
The government study all this.
Of course, bro, fucking the ¿cómo se llaman esos schools, man? The Rothschild family,
Yeah.
they're the ones that invented the school for what, so they dumb us down, so they could keep us down, bro.
Workers,
Ignorant.
not thinkers.
Yes, bro. The most ignorant. Why do you think they always want to keep us fighting? Why they always want to separate us? Why they always want to do all that? Because when people are united and strong, when people are fucking and that, bro, nobody's united, bro.
They're not needed, bro.
Exactly. So it's like for them, bro. For them, it's better for us to be dumbed down.
Yeah, like if you have a whole community that make their own food, they take care of each other's kids, they teach each other's kids, why do they need you?
Exactly.
They don't need you.
Like back in like why is it that we can't grow our plants or vegetables or shit in the house, bro? It's a fucking felony, bro. I mean, it's like they give us a ticket over here. You know what I mean? Like, how? Why?
Because they can't poison you that way.
Exactly, bro. Because they're not treating us GMO.
Something here is corrupting us, and something here is trying to wake us up, in a sense, right? Like for every bad corrupt thing, like even the school systems, hospital system, the government system, everything's corrupt.
So even in the hospitals, bro, they never give you fucking como se llama, like if you're sick, they're like, you know what, we're gonna do this for you. No, bro, they give you medicines,
Treatment.
a treatment. That's it. They don't give you a cure. It's a treatment. Yeah, a lot of people feel like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get cured. No, you're not. It's a treatment. You know what I mean? They're treating you for the rest of your life so you can keep on going because now your body's dependent on it. You know what I
And
mean?
the thing is that we have to trust them because we don't know any better, bro. Like we don't know.
100%. Like, look at this, for example, look at all those commercials where they come out, oh, try this pill. Oh, this pill is this. And I don't know, bro, at the end, oh, but you know what? This pill costs this. You know what I mean? So they're sending you a treatment for something, or they're messing something up, and then they're going to send you a cure for that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like you lose weight, but you lose bone mass. You know,
Yeah.
like okay, that's not the weight I was trying to lose, bro.
Exactly, bro, exactly. So it's everything, bro. You know what I mean? So if they really would know us, how we really like, for example, like the Native Americans, bro, they believe in like the earth, they believe in the star people, how they call the aliens. You know what I mean? And all that, bro. There's different cultures out there that believe in it. And like the earth has everything to cure your body because we come from earth. You know what I mean? And it's true, like there's everything for your body, bro.
Yeah, like there's this guy that goes out to like those native pueblos out there in South America, and they had a healing tree. They believe that if you ate from this tree, like the bark, it will heal you. Whether it's true or not, who knows, right? But like they have like a firm belief. They had a plant for everything.
There's plants for everything, bro. There's a fruit for everything. for every part of your body, there's something for you, bro.
It's
You know what I
interesting.
mean?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Like everything has a shape of it. Like what was it? Like mushrooms. Like the thing is like shape of your ears, with for your ears. Fucking cabbage, your eyes. There's like a whole bunch of different kind of tools, a whole bunch of different.
Like kidney beans.
There we go. It's like a whole bunch of stuff, but there's already shape as your organ for like your fucking shit, bro. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, come on, bro. That's gonna be a fucking accident. Nah, man.
I don't believe we're an accident.
Like when you die too, where do you go? Like I know that my body stays here because who, excuse me, whoever was running it, the energy that made it run was gone. So where does the energy go? Because energy don't die.
The way it just transfers.
It just transfers, go somewhere. That's why do you think sometimes when people say, "Oh, that abandoned building, man, is haunted"? No, it's all the energy that's stood there.
It's so full of energy.
It's so full of energy, bro, that when you go to jail, it's like, oh man, these places are haunted. It's just full of fucking energy, full of
The girl is bad.
yeah, it's just stuck there, bro. You go to a school, hey man, why does it make spooky, bro? Because it's all the energy that gets stuck. We all energy, bro. You know, we transfer somewhere, we go somewhere else. So like my question is like, where do we go after this?
I don't think anybody knows.
Nobody will ever
For,
know.
for my people, we believe that we're resting until the day of judgment comes.
You know what I mean? But what about it? You know, because they've been waiting for that forever and ever. What about the people? Okay, for example, there's the people that lived before that G system. What happened to them?
The rest.
You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people say, oh, you know, you're gonna get saved, or oh yeah, you know, if you accept Jesus or blah blah. But what about the other people that didn't even know who Jesus was? What about all those people? What's gonna happen to them? You know what I mean? So I feel like all of that is like because your body's gone.
But your energy is
Your
still
energy's
solid.
still here. So like for me, it's like where do we go? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I see the ghost," or "I see this," or "I hear voices." Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Do you guys believe in ghosts, aliens, or what do you guys believe in?
You know, some people believe that the opposite side of Christianity believes that you're not to go into the light because there's something here trying to trap you
Yeah,
and reincarnate you, make you experience a new life.
literally.
Like I think they call it archons. Like the spiritual creatures that try to like they when the moment you die they kind of look like your family and try to lead you to for you into going to the light so you could be born again
Well,
into this reality instead of moving on to the next thing.
like they take over your body.
No, they pretend to be your family. They come with me. They come to the light. Like, hey, it's your grandma or it's your somebody you care about.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or it's Milo. You know, like, hey, come, right?
How the fuck are you talking?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
And then they try to fool you into going back. I'm not saying that is the truth. I'm not. This is that their belief, the pagan belief that the god of this realm is really like not the god. It just this is like a prison planet. And when you die, you see your family members that try to fool you into going back into getting reincarnated again instead of moving on.
See where you're supposed to be.
And imagine how scary that must be when you die, like going into the dark instead of the light, bro.
What about if when you die, let's say you die, and then you wake up because as a baby, and you're trying because that's the light you see.
You're reincarnated.
You reincarnated, bro. Like you're like, fuck, and
I
then
messed up, man.
you know what I mean? And then you come, and that's the reason why, like, sometimes you're like, hey, I know that person, or you remember shit from your afterlife. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. What about your dreams?
And that's happening more and more now, bro. Like
yeah.
the kids are like, hey, I remember this. I did this.
Yeah. I seen those shows. I seen that shit. Like, so it's like we don't know, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, where do we really go if we go to another body, if we go to another world? Like, what really are we? What are we? I mean, you know, it's like we'll never know. But like that, we just come from like a religion and that's it. But and like to me, probably like I'm just waiting here, or like the people that died, they just wait until this get changed. You know what I mean? And know it is like it sounds like I don't know because what about the other religions that don't believe that? And not just that's just like because a lot of people say, oh, you know, I'm in this religion, so my religion is the real one. The other person could be like Hinduism and my real one. You know what I mean? So what we really go, because every religion has a different thing.
Well, their thing would be if you were bad, you'd be reincarnated into like an animal, like a pig, you know, like a snake.
Imagine
When
that.
you're good, what are you gonna come back as an eagle? Like,
If you could come back, but reincarnated, what do you come back as?
a rich man's dog, bro. You get to smash your wife.
No.
Yeah. Shout out to my rich.
To the rich master,
Yeah,
rich owner.
yeah. I don't know what's wrong with you ladies that let the dog in, but I would be that dog.
What would I be, bro? If fucking come back reincarnated, I don't even know, bro.
I mean, dogs live a good life if they have a rich
It
master.
depends, bro. There's some dogs out there like us, bro. They're on the streets,
Yeah.
hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's foods that get catered to, you know,
Yeah,
nail
of course,
clippings,
bro. Hey,
nail clipping.
look at my dogs, bro. How we have it at Yorkie, bro. Nail clipping, eating right, and all that, bro. They ate better at night there when I was a young bug.
Yeah, all the ladies want to hug you.
Yeah, bro.
All of them. All of them, bro. Not a single one. Like, oh, you know?
I don't know what I'll be, bro. I'll probably just, if they tell me you want to come back or go, I'll go.
Yeah, but that's according to the Pagans, that's the trick. They try to disguise themselves as your family members to lead you to get reincarnated again. That's a trap. It's not really your family.
Of course.
Well, who knows, right? But it's not really your family, and then there's other people that died and came back to life that are tormented, bro. Like they're like, oh no, like it was like
Imagine sometimes too, bro, like, let's say you go into a coma or you go through something, and then the other person that was in the body dies, and then you see, like, let's say, like, this like spirit one day, and that fool sees it, like, oh shit, an opening, and that fool goes in
You know what? That's not too far fetched. I had a client from Nigeria,
there. Yeah.
and her culture believes that when they bring back your family member from the dead, like they have like a weird religious practice that they could bring back your family member, bro. They could bring them back. That the thing that comes back is some sort of demonic
Yeah,
entity.
it's not you no
It's
more.
not that person.
You know what I mean? Because like, let's imagine if you go through a coma or like something, right? And you're asleep or like a surgery, and then your body is vulnerable because you're asleep. And imagine like whatever spirit goes by and sees it like,
Oh,
oh, this motherfucker sleep, he knocked out. Imagine they go in and they take over.
when you're just gone. Your body, you were done. Not your
Yeah,
body,
not
but
my
your,
body,
your
like,
spirit
you,
was.
And then there's another spirit in you. You know how they do the exorcism and shit like that? You know what I mean? And it's just, I just
Now, exorcism is a trip. It's a trip, bro, because you don't know where that. How do you define a demon possessing somebody else?
But you know, bro, talking about that, like to me, that when I see movies, I'm like, okay, this demon has been around here forever. You got fucking superpowers or whatever, right? How could a little cross and a little Bible know that fucking doing, bro? You know what I mean? Or by them saying like, oh, the word of this and the word of that, like, so me, it's like, okay, this thing's been here for centuries, bro. Forever. These people got powers.
Well, if you look, they always have another movie because it just never goes away.
Yeah, because it's like,
It doesn't work
it doesn't work. It keeps coming back. Like, these fools always keep coming back. And coming back, you know what I
because
mean?
they're stubborn. They know how to get around.
Because you can't kill them.
I am of the belief, this is personal, that the fools that are acting out are like the low class demons, like new to the game, you know? The real ones, they know how to behave, bro. You'll never know.
They live among us.
You'll never know. They're so like good at what they do, bro. Like, they just want to run shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like me, if I was a demon to say that could give it to somebody,
Hey,
and I could get it to somebody's
calm
body.
down.
Like, let's say if I could get it to somebody's body, I'll just be like chill but now, bro. You know what I mean? I'll just be
Like I'm free. Like I'm free.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm gonna be nonchalant. I'm gonna be incognito. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna know nothing. I'm just gonna run a regular life, regular family. And then when somebody pisses me out, then
But you see, that's the thing, bro. You don't have it in you to be a demon. As imperfect as we are as people, right? Because
but it's always the nice people that get demonized.
but think about it like this, right? They say the door to hell is locked from the inside, bro. It's people that refuse to change, bro. So that stubborn motherfucker will be here. Be like, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna still run amok. I must.
That's true.
You see, that's the difference right there. But you refuse to change. You know? Hey, shout out. You know? Yeah. So I believe, bro, that if your heart is light, you get to rest. You just chill, rest. That's it. You do your time.
I feel like
You rest.
because your body has an expiration, but not you, bro.
You probably go to the stars. Carbon returns to carbon.
Yeah, imagine.
This.
Imagine that shit. Because I don't know, when I was little, my aunt used to tell me that, oh, you know what? When you die, you become smart. I was like, yes, yeah, all right.
I am a star. You're like, I am a star. What do you mean I
You know what I
become?
mean?
I am the star.
I gotta be a comet than a star. Because stars are made and a comet is once in 100 years, bro.
It's better to burn out than to fade away. Yeah.
So yeah, but like this world, dude, is full of like different kind of shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Like for example, everybody's different. Everybody says, "Oh, you know, we come from one God and blah 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 blah." Right? How is it that we all speak different, bro? Actions. We all have different beliefs. We all look different, bro.
Yeah, there's a story to it.
You know what I mean?
Why?
Well, of course, it's because they were building Alexa back in the years, bro. And
You think that's what it was?
yeah, but they were building the fucking thing. I feel like they were like this is what I believe, right? Like, there was like a mothership on top, right? And the ancestors like they saw it, and then they see how the aliens will come down and teach us. They see it then going up and down, and so I think like our ancestors were like, you know what, we got to get up there because that's what holds alive. You know what I mean? Because they go up there, they come back with knowledge or whatever, blah blah. So I feel like they started building and building and building, and then like the aliens were like,
Who do you think you are?
look at these sons of bitches.
So who do you think you
Yeah,
are?
who do you think you are? Like, no, 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 no. So one day, they made
Reset.
everybody talk different.
Reset. Like
Reset. Reset. Everybody was asleep. Reset to everybody. People woke up like, yo, what the fuck? What are you saying? I don't understand. And people just scattered all over, bro. And people just left. You know what I mean?
Or-
and maybe
or-
one set of Indians was like, hey, you know what, my peeps? You guys come with me. Hey, you know what? You guys come with me. And you guys
like
come
you
with me.
refuse, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how everybody fucking scattered, bro. Because all that Christopher Columbus discovered America, how you gonna discover America when somebody already did it, bro?
Like, dog, I was here first. Nobody was talking
Not
about.
just that, but the Vikings, bro. They discovered they were in America like 500 or 700 years. I don't know how many thousands of years, but before Christopher Columbus even popped his candy ass.
They just weren't the type to write shit down. They were just the berserkers.
Yeah, bro.
Get rid of everything in their
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know what I mean? So it's like all this shit they teach us and all that shit, bro, is for the birds. It's not real.
Not true.
We don't know where we really come from. We don't really know our history. We don't really know what our machine, our body could really work, could really make, bro.
Now that being said, right? Like, there's a lot of human sacrifices at the beginning of time, bro.
Since today, since now.
No, since now today it's like okay, right? We're just starting to find out more and more of what's really going on, right? But back then, they've been doing it since back
You
then.
know what I think, bro? I think this earth is alive. And I think in order for this world to keep going, it needs sacrifice.
It needs
It needs blood.
It needs blood.
It needs blood. We need sacrifice because look at this, but there's been a war going on in the Middle East forever, bro. Forever. And I think that's a sacrifice. Even in the Bible says that the Middle East is going to be cursed forever and ever.
And that's what's going on.
Well, it's always been a war over there. It's always been sacrificed. So I feel like people always have to sacrifice it. And like blood has to be sacrificed. Even in the Bible, God was like, you have to sacrifice a lamb. You have to give me blood. You have to give me this. But for me, I feel like somebody that's all loving, you don't have to do it. Like, I'm not going to go tell my daughter, like, hey, you know, you want me to love you? Sacrifice somebody for me. You know, there's been a raw water I buy? You sacrifice it for me. And then I'm going to love you more. That's the stuff I'm insane. You know what I mean? Like, why are you going to sacrifice something to me that I created?
But the time changed, bro. Like during the Bible, the age changed. No more sacrifice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Jesus came in, yo, Pop, what's going on? How long did it take you?
There's parts of that story, like you're like, why y'all behaving in this manner? Like,
Not just that, though, but like, who did God send Jesus to? To forgive us from who? Well, you're the only one here, bro. You're the only one that cares. So why do you need to sacrifice your son? So who's going to forgive us for our sins? Who did you sacrifice the kid to? That's higher than you. Because if you're the only one that's here, you don't have to sacrifice nothing to nobody.
And that's what people might get it right, huh? Like, that there's a supreme God.
Yeah, because like for example, this is my crib, right? And if something happens, let's say like something happens, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna punish you. I'm gonna know like,
Like, I'll do it again, bro.
yeah, bro. But it's like for example, this is my home. Let's say my kid breaks something. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, man, I had to pay this back to who? If it's mine, who am I gonna pay it to? It's mine. I broke it. It's my shit. You feel me? So what I'm saying is like, if he say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna send my son because those things are fucking up a lot. So let me send my son to have to sacrifice him to fucking who? To who?
That's what the pay. I'm saying that's what the pay is my.
There has to be somebody above because
That would mean that it's a fake one, and there's a supreme. Like, there's an actual.
yeah, because
They didn't require the sacrifice of somebody pretending to be.
well, not just that, but like, okay, for example, like, okay, I need you to sacrifice something. Why, if you're not of human form? Well, what if you don't need none of that? You don't need money. You don't need none of that. You just a form that doesn't exist. You're so powerful that we can't see you, but yet you need a human to write down word for word. You should just be like, ah, bro. You know what I mean? It's like you need a human to write everything you need all that. No, man.
Now, that being said, the humans in that time, I mean, we're not much better now, right? But the humans in that time were really different, bro. Like, they were, you see the different stories of what they were doing. Like, what, Noah fell asleep, and I think his son, did something too.
God, this shit's going on. To this day, all those stories in the Bible are going on right now.
So that's why I'm not surprised if, like, the wrath of God comes down. Like, hey, dog, you just don't learn, dog. Like,
because how many times because supposedly is right. I remember one time when I was little, talking about religion a little bit. I remember when I used to be like, but God is he's not perfect. Oh, he's gonna punish you. But if he's perfect, why is it that he had to flood it, burn it, and restart it all over again? And why is it it's always sin? Why is it it's always the same shit? Why is it that he never gets it right? You know what I mean? So if he's all perfect and almighty, come on, it makes no sense, dude.
I think that that a lot of the thing is, like, we get tested as a society, bro. Like, it's you know how most civilizations, they tend to fall apart and they start over. Like, the test is probably the tree of the, what do you call it, the knowledge of life.
Yeah.
So that's the test, and we fail it right off the bat, bro.
I feel that this world has ended a bunch of times.
So it'll probably happen again.
And yeah, I feel like every time, like for example, right now, that you're looking at the world and you're like, holy shit, dude. Like, how is this going on? And how is this going on? You know what I mean? And I feel like it just keeps going again.
Well, like, look, it even says it in the Bible. I forgot what verse it was. Like, there is nothing.
Holy shit, 1,000 people working.
Oh, shout out. God is good. So it says it in the Bible that there's nothing new. I forgot the verse. If you guys know it, put it in the comments. It's like, there's nothing new under the sun. What has happened before will happen again. You just have no recollection of it.
Yeah.
You won't remember it.
Yeah.
Because we get tested as a society. Be like, all right, don't eat from this tree. It's not like God wasn't going to give us the knowledge, but we were not.
Do that though? Well, he wasn't going to give us the knowledge because he even said it.
But we weren't mature. Like, I guess we'll
never be mature. Because we'll never be mature. We'll always stay as infants, as kids, because
we fell right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. But for him, he was like, okay, don't eat from this apple. Okay, don't eat from the apple. But why create that's like me buying a car for my daughter and me leaving the keys there and her knowing how to drive or whatever, I would be like, hey, you can do whatever you want, but this going, why am I going to create it for?
Because I guess in order for us to work, bro, we need free will.
But to rule or for what? If you created something like, if I create all this.
So imagine if we just did everything perfect, bro. Like, we didn't make any mistake.
That's what's supposed to be.
We wouldn't be God, bro.
But since day one, supposedly he made us in his image, right? He made us in his image.
And there's some that are ugly.
He made us perfect, right? Right? He made us perfect. Well, we wasn't perfect from day one. From Adam and Eve, never. And then from that, it was like, okay, okay, I'm gonna punish you guys, get out of here. And then after that, it was when he came with Moses, I mean, with the Ten Commandments, and he started burning everything down. One thing, one thing. Second, the fucking the floods. And then now this time is gonna come by fire, bro. So it's like a whole bunch of shit that's going on that we don't even know. You know what I mean? That happened before. I
Yeah.
feel like the world has ended and it comes back. I feel like every thousands of years or I don't know what, it comes back. And that's what we don't know where we coming from, bro. That's why,
Like there's different civilizations. Nobody they hide them. They don't talk about them. Like they talk
yeah,
about Tartaria and all that. It's coming up now. Like
yeah.
like it's in the old maps, but we don't know anything about it.
We don't know nothing about. All we know is like, bro, and not just that, but who really said that the world is round, or who really said that the map is how they made it, bro?
Now I know for a fact there's land they're chilling at. They always talk about a place called Valhalla, and then I forgot what mythology.
In
Like
every movie, every movie.
even they like even when that fool Kirk passed away on TV.
Kirk Cobain.
Yeah, no Kirk.
Kirk Cobain is going dead.
No, the guy that got it.
I know, bro.
Yeah. They
I was
say we'll
thinking
see you in Valhalla, though. Like
Yeah, we'll see you.
Valhalla, but Valhalla is the hall of the warriors' place, the place where warriors rest in some mythology. Like, no, I wouldn't be surprised that's an actual place, bro.
I was
Where they chilling?
Kobe and Papa there.
Right? Like you just
I wouldn't
chilling.
doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it because you see, who was it? Was it Universal or Paramount? I don't know who was the one with the globe that passes, right?
Mm.
How did they know the globe was in there before they even went to the moon? How, bro? How?
Yeah,
Bro, because you see, people tell us something so much that you start believing it.
you're almost forced to even question.
Yeah, because, okay, when you're born, you're a baby. Your baby doesn't know nothing. Doesn't know nothing about Jesus, about the devil. He doesn't know nothing about politics. He doesn't know shit about nothing. But what is the first thing that we do? There's the Jesus and there's the devil and blah, 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 blah. So now we start brainwashing it with the same shit. And then after that, oh, don't ask questions. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that. And blah, 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 blah. So the kid is growing up with that mentality. Why? Because it's a fucking system that they put in our head. You know what I mean? And we grew up believing that.
And that's not even the right way to go about religion because you're supposed to ask questions and allow correction. That's the whole point of religion. Without correction, and
To the whole point of growing
is
is
connection
question,
and
bro.
getting corrected. If like, all right, I thought this, or you they like, oh, this is the best to our knowledge. This.
Like for example, we're parents, bro. I'm a dad, you're a dad. And how are we gonna teach your kids, bro? By teaching them.
One is example,
Yeah.
and one is like this to the best of my ability.
Exactly, bro. So you know what I mean? So about all that shit that they teach us, bro, and all that shit's for the party, bro.
It's teaching you how to be
A follower.
a follower, yeah.
It's
And we're
teaching-
supposed to be leaders in Christ.
Yeah, but it's just you, like,
Yeah.
imagine, bro, like, for example, like the Native Americans, bro, they believe, like, the earth, you go, like, a barefoot and, like, the earth gives you fucking, like, I don't know what's that
It
called.
grounds you.
Yeah, all
Why?
that,
Because
bro.
we're electric magnetically.
Exactly, but what happens, they taught us to wear shoes. So we
Rubber.
don't pass that.
Rubber,
Rubber,
an
bro.
insulator.
You know what I mean? hey, don't eat from this, and don't do this, and don't do this. Oh, like, for example, back in the days, oh, drink this medicine, or this nice, oh, you're a witch, and you're this, and you're that, and blah, 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 blah. But a doctor could be like, what, man, I mix this, I make this chemical with this chemicals, and
It's
they're good for you.
science. Is
There's science, bro.
It's sorcery, bro. Like you're testing shit out to see what happens.
Like, for example, like Christianity, they used to burn witches, and they used to do that, right? But yeah, you go to church and you eat for the body of Jesus. What the fuck is that?
It's some sort of sorcery, and that's
Yeah.
the hypocrisy.
Yeah, that's the hypocrisy.
And again, that's not Christ. That's the hypocrisy of the people that feel like they're supreme because they follow him, bro.
Oh, here, drink his
Yeah.
blood. Hey, bro, like, that's a witchcraft shit, bro.
That's a covenant. That's a covenant. Yeah, you're making like a spiritual bond. With
Yeah, like, nah, man.
Yeah, we live in a world that's upside down, bro.
Everything, but let's just
Everything is corrupted, even religion, unfortunately. I follow Christ, because even in historical things, bro, they write about around that time where he was born in Asia. They were like, there's something mystical about to happen, but around that same time period,
But
like they felt something
even
approaching.
Buddha, He was here 500 years before Jesus, and he was another people that never went. So every religion, everybody has their own Christ carry their own one.
But this was for completely separate. You know what I mean? Around they had methods of communication, right? But they were right here and they were over there writing. They didn't know what to call it. They didn't know what to call it, bro. And they felt the arrival, bro. And for all we know, let's just say Christ was a ordinary dude, right? He was brave enough to step up against what they were doing wrong, bro. Well, usury, like selling stuff in the church and doing all these crafts that make, like, that's not what we're supposed to be doing, right? He was able to chill with people that were looked down upon, bro. The hoes, the druggies, he even got a tax collector that, like, I know you're messing up, bro. Come join me.
But like, that's the tax collectors for.
Were frowned up. They were in the same category as poor, but.
You know what's crazy is that when they say, "Oh, we're in debt," to who?
So fuck, do we owe this money to?
To who?
To that?
To who?
Like, Riley, we're the most powerful country in the world. Who we owe this money to? If anything, let's start taxing everybody else.
Oh, we're in debt trillions. To who?
The world is in debt, but to who?
To who, bro? To who?
Like the world debt is who?
Who let you borrow $1 billion or $1 trillion, bro?
Probably the fallen angel. Again,
bro, shit.
You know what's interesting? So according to like the lore, right, the mythology, 200 angels fell to Mount Hermon, right? Guess who has a base at Mount Hermon? The UN. You know what? They're running shit, bro. They're running shit, bro. You cannot tell me otherwise. What are the odds, bro? Why would they have a base there, bro?
I think every country, bro, is hiding something.
They're all together, like, hey, we can't let them know.
Like, why is it that in Antarctica, bro, they're all silent for nobody to go up there? Everybody said that, but said nobody could go up there. Nobody could go visit. Nobody could do none of that shit. Oh, why?
Leave Santa alone. We gotta leave Santa alone. We need him to work for Christmas.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, not just this, bro. Like, for example, this, right? They say like the sun, like everything's the same, right? Why is it that in Alaska it's 40 days or 49 then? Like the sun doesn't come out. Like we're in the same earth. If the earth is going around and around, how is it like, sometimes in Alaska and all that, there's no sun? It's completely dark. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but the sun is out. How is that possible, bro?
And it's full of ice.
It is full of ice. That's just no. But the thing is, how is it that the sun is out when right here we're asleep? We're right here, it's nighttime. But over there's not, but all of us are in the same earth. And the earth is supposedly rotating. You know what I mean? So how is it that the sun doesn't appear there for 40 fucking days, bro? And it's completely dark or completely fucking nighttime? For 6 months, bro. For 6 months. You know what I mean? So how is that possible? You know what I mean?
If you have the answer, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments, man. Why is that, bro? Like, you know what I mean? You got other places that it's just something that you just like.
It would make sense that there's a place in complete darkness, right? Like for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, but no.
As far as I know, is there?
You know what I mean? It's like,
if there's a place, right, then there has to be a point where there's complete and utter darkness.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, how is that possible when supposedly we live under the same sun? When we live under the same moon? And if like, supposedly the moon is somewhere else, why is it something like, let's say the moon is the sun, or the moon is in fucking China, or the sun is in the Poza Americanos? Why is it that we can see the moon and the sun at the same time? You know, why is that, bro?
Those are tough hitting questions.
You know what I mean? How is that possible? How is all this shit that we've seen, and you think about it, like, it doesn't fucking make sense, bro? But they have told us so many fucking times that we believed it. We're like, oh, you know what? It's fucking true. But it's not. You know what I mean? We don't know what the fuck.
I love space growing up, bro. I love aliens.
But you know what I think? I don't even think there's a fucking space. I feel like there's water above. And the real space, how we said, go check out our other episodes. The other space is the ocean.
It says it in the Bible.
It says, because you know why? Look at the ocean. How many different creatures it has. It gives birth. This creatures in there, like, you look at
That's
it,
probably the womb of the
yeah,
virgin. Like,
yeah, womb, yeah, that's the womb of the world, bro. Like, she gives birth to all sorts of animals, sorts of creatures, and one day the ocean gave birth to us.
Give us 1 second, guys.
You know what I mean? And I just feel that that's what I mean, bro. I don't believe in teachers. I don't go to church, bro.
I question everything.
I question everything now like a grown up. You know, I question a lot of shit like, yo, man, does this make sense? Does that make sense? Another thing, bro, like that's what I was saying to my boy. Like, I was like, how is it that the sun it gives us direct light just for us? How convenient is that? If it's because it's in a solar system, it's because it's inside here, bro. So, you know what I mean? It's not out there how they say. Because if the sun would be really in space, the space would be fucking clear of light. You know what I mean? It will always be bright. But how is it that it's like exactly just us
And we're just at the right point.
at the right moment at the right time? And how is it that the moon is just exactly, bro, takes care of the ocean, takes care of the wave, takes care of all that? How is that possible?
Yeah, that whole thing with electromagnetism is wild, but like the birds move from time to time on their own.
Everything, bro, everything is just like a system that is perfectly running. Like somebody just created it and left it on autopilot, and then we just like
We dip.
boom, and that's it. Like us, somebody created us, left us on autopilot. All right, man, women are going to create life, and that's how it's going to be. When the world is alive, it gives birth to plants, grass. It gives birth to a lot of shit, bro.
And everything has a purpose. Even
Yeah.
flies, even
Everything, bro. So it's like the world is alive. The trees are alive. They blossom. How is it that you look at how perfect? You know, tell me like the world, which is an action with how perfect it is. Like the trees know fall, winter, when the fucking leaves should fall, when they grow back. They know like, how is that, bro? For me, like it's specific, bro. In April, everything blossoms. That's what the new year should start, not fucking on January 1st.
that's cultures believe.
Yeah, so it's like it's because the new year started, like boom, everything started blossoming, the flowers, even the birds come out of hibernation, everything, bro, just starts going. So it's like the world is alive, man. The ocean is alive. Everything is alive. All that shit that been fucking made us believe, nah, bro. It's all nonsense.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Somebody created us with powers that we have no clue how to use them.
Yeah, not
You
a.
know, we're like a video game where we really learn how to play. And we don't, like when people play Mortal Kombat, the beginners, and you don't know how to do the fucking,
You're
the
just, you're just
moves.
snapping everybody.
Yeah, we just fucking hitting all the buttons and you just play. That's how it is us. We don't know our full power. We don't know our full potential. We don't really know what we're capable of. Because if you really think it, bro, once you start thinking of something, you start attracting it. Imagine how powerful that is.
Or a magnet.
We're a magnet, bro. So imagine how powerful we are that we could sense where somebody's feeling. We could sense somebody's energy. We could sense it, but like a lot of people say, you know, oh, put it in the air and you should get it. Imagine?
Ask anything in my name
Yeah.
and
Because
consider
we are the gods, bro.
and believe that you have it and it'll
Yeah.
be yours. And what is his name? I am the great I am.
I am. I am him.
I am the great I am. There's instruction there. It's been corrupted too, bro.
Yeah, I am him. Bellow Hayes.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like,
Yes, everything. It's a detective.
oh, the light chat disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think. So for the afterlife, what do you think?
I think like there must be some but like I feel like your power, your energy is so strong. I think that sometimes that there is an afterlife, bro. But like I can't explain it. You know what I mean? I feel like
It's not for us to explain, huh?
yeah, I feel like you know sometimes when you die real quick, you know, like you're walking somewhere, bah, you get murked. I feel like your spirit stays stuck in that moment forever. Like my dreams. Like I'm always trying to get there, but I could never get there. You know, because I already die at the way there. So I could never get to a place where I'm going, so I feel like I'm always stuck. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like we're ghosts. they say that ghost, like the people that they don't know are dead.
Yeah, they're all shocked, and you need somebody to walk you home.
Yeah, like someone got stuck here. Like that's why there's a lot of haunted houses. Why they say like that end because they feel like they're stuck here. They still feel like they're still here with that body and that moment. But I don't feel like they're up here all the time.
And again, it's mostly the negative ones because those are the ones that refuse
So
to.
yeah, it is always the negative, like the negative energy that's stuck behind. That is scared to go the other way. Like for example, like when you what about if it's the other way around where your ancestors are calling you? Hey, come here, come here, come here. And you're like, nah, nah, they're like they make you stay here. You're like, nah, I don't want to go, I'm scared. And that's why the ghost of spirit is stuck there.
Possible.
Well, yeah.
Hi. Hello. Sorry.
Yeah, so I feel like the energy gets stuck. You get stuck. I feel like there is an afterlife, and I feel that, but I feel that you just always negative. Like, for example, like, there's a lot of people that say, oh, no, that ghost couldn't get behind because it still has stuff to do. What you got to do? You know what I mean? It's like, everyone say, oh, you still had a mission. What, buy a house? Yeah, buy a house. You're fucking dead, dude. But I feel like you just got stuck like your energy. You refuse to go, to accept it, to accept that you're kind of like you're too scared, finally to be like, fuck, what's on the other side? And you stay stuck. You get stuck here, bro. And I feel like the people that don't want to go are the people that get stuck here, like living the same.
It's a refusal to change.
Yeah, you get stuck. Like, have you seen American Horror Story? The
Yeah.
first one with the house, and like some of them refuse that they're dead, and they will try to leave the house, they come back.
You almost think like that you're the one that's dead, right? Like it kind of
Yeah.
feels like they
Yeah.
get so separated.
Yeah, it's like these something. I have heard voices. I have heard like people say my name, like God, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it just sometimes it's you, like you're so powerful, but not anybody can feel it. I feel like sometimes your energy is so strong, like you feel it. You know what I mean?
And yeah, yeah. I wonder what it is. Yeah. So yeah, I believe that. So that the most stubborn spirits, I think you gotta keep your heart light. I think that's like the general one for all cultures. Not keep your heart
You know what I
light.
think though? I do feel this. I feel like when you die, you stay here for like 3 days.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, I do feel it, and you need it. Because I, okay, when my dog died, what was his name? Parker. That fool used to be a little Yorkie, right? And that fool got ran over like 2 years ago in front of the house. So every morning I'll let that fool, I would just open the door when I would go to the gym like at 3 in the morning. I'll open the door and I'll let that fool leave. But he was so dumb that he would leave, right? But he always come back. And I remember the day that fool never came back. When I went to the gym, I saw that fool like ran over and picked the bar up and all that stuff, right? But to tell you this, the next day, I was getting ready to go to the gym. And I heard somebody like start scratching my door, like him. And I opened the door, there was nobody there. The next day again, at the same time. And I remember that time I was like, Parker, you're dead, bro. Go to the other side. Like maybe the car hit you so fast that you didn't realize that you died coming back home when you're gone. Like just go back. Just you know me, just cross to the other side, dude. The next day it never happened. I was it, dude. You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes you die so quick, like you still feel like you still have to go wherever you're going. You know what I mean? Or you get stuck. And and then right when you're about to get there, it rewinds again. That would be a hell. You know what I mean? Today the same day every day, man.
And dying day.
Yeah, you're
Have you ever
dying.
seen how the movies that
Yeah.
Groundhog Day when he just
Yeah,
goes
the
down?
same thing over and over. Over and over. Like you never know. You never know where we never know it. We will never know where we come from, what's our history, none of that shit. What we're really capable of. You know what I mean? If you always keep following the pack, if you always keep ignoring the truth, if you always keep thinking we know everything, we'll never know shit.
Yeah, you gotta be able. walk life with an open mind.
You always have to have.
But you gotta have a good filter on, yeah?
100,
Yeah.
100%, man. You got anything else to say?
No, man, that's pretty much it for me today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Hey, thank you, man, for everybody stopping by, for your comments, for your likes. Go add us up, man, on TikTok and on YouTube is half an hour with the big dogs, the podcast. The channel is big_Rob79. And right here on TikTok is Big Rob, the same thing. So come and check us out, man.
Yeah. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
I appreciate it and go check us out, man. Thank you, sir, for stopping by all day. Thank you. How many people?